Hello, I'm Antonio Mora. This is the newsandnews.com Day in Brief. Today's top stories in 4 minutes. It's Thursday, December 13th at about 7 p.m. If you looked away for a second today, you were guaranteed to miss a big story, so I'll skip my usual analysis and just tell you what happened. Maria Butina admitted she was a Russian spy, pleading guilty to engaging in conspiracy against the U.S. It's part of a plea deal with prosecutors. Sentencing guidelines recommend no time to 6 months in prison, so she could get out quickly and will likely be deported. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that the Trump Inaugural Committee is under criminal investigation for misspending some of the $107 million it raised. The Manhattan U.S. Attorney's Office is also apparently examining whether some of the committee's top donors gave money in exchange for access to the incoming Trump administration, which could violate federal corruption laws. The investigation was triggered in part by materials seized in the federal probe of former Trump lawyer Michael Cohen's business dealings. In an interview, President Trump insisted he never directed Cohen to do anything wrong and that what Cohen did, he did on his own. One problem is that reports today say Trump was in the room with Cohen and National Enquirer publisher David Pecker when hush money payments were discussed. Trump continues to insist that the payments were not campaign finance violations, that they were private transactions and not criminal. Prosecutors are likely to disagree. Trump tweeted today that Mexico is going to pay for the border wall, although he admitted Mexico won't actually send money. He claims that his NAFTA replacement deal will pay for the wall over time. Democrats dispute that, asking where that money will come from. In a rebuke to Trump, the Senate voted unanimously to blame Saudi Arabia's crown prince for the murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi, calling on the Saudis to ensure accountability. I can't remember the last time the Senate did anything unanimously on a significant issue. Angered by the Khashoggi killing, the Senate also voted to withdraw military assistance for the Saudi involvement in the Yemeni civil war. It's a symbolic vote because the House has voted against it. The crisis in Yemen is multifaceted, and decisions should not be made in anger. That said, the suffering of the Yemeni people, initially caused by Iranian-supported rebels, clamors for serious attention from the international community. Meanwhile, Yemen's opposing sides agreed to an immediate ceasefire in Hodeidah, a crucial port city where fighting has stopped aid deliveries, leaving the country on the brink of famine. The terrorist who attacked a major Christmas market in Strasbourg, France, was killed by police after he reportedly opened fire in the city's Neudorf district. The French government is urging an end to the recent protest after the Strasbourg murders, claiming security forces are stretched thin. Scores of bomb threats were emailed Thursday to businesses, schools, and hospitals, among others, across the U.S., causing evacuations and anxiety from New York City to San Francisco. The threats are not deemed credible, but they have caused serious disruptions. In a further example of how the Trump administration has abandoned traditional Republican fiscal responsibility, the federal deficit has surged by 50% so far this year, which started only 2 months ago. The main culprit is soaring federal spending. The CDC reported that nearly 40,000 people were killed by guns in the U.S. in 2017. That's the highest number of gun deaths in almost 40 years. And Virgin Galactica's tourism spaceship climbed 51 miles above Earth for the first time, reaching what the company and U.S. agencies consider the boundary of space. The company is not saying when commercial flights will begin, but more than 600 people have committed up to $250,000 for space rides. If all that is not enough for you, we have all those stories and much more updated around the clock 7 days a week on newsandnews.com, where you will find all you need to know in one place. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the right of your screen just below this video. Please follow us on Facebook at Real News and News, and follow me on Twitter at AMoraTV. I'll see you again tomorrow.